Good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to all for today's social class. Today we'll see our Defense Forces Civics Part 2 textbook, page number 28. Lesson name is our Defense Forces. Okay, let us see now. Defense Forces. Protecting the country from the foreign aggression is the primary duty. What is the primary duty of our defense forces? Protecting the country from foreign means abroad aggressions, attacks. Aggression means attacks. It is a primary duty of our defense forces. Got it? These works are given to the defense or armed forces. Therefore, the role of the defense force is very prominent. It is um, it is a matter of pride that India has a disciplined, powerful, and aggressive defense forces. We have efficiently faced several challenges after independence which disturbed our national integrity. Integrity means unity. For example, the aggressions by China and Pakistan. Our defense force have sufficiently displayed that they are ready for any sacrifice during the Kargil military operation. Listen, India has about 15,200 kilometers of land border and 7,516.5 kilometers of sea border to protect. Got it? How many kilometers land border? 15,200 kilometers of land border and sea border is 7,516.5 kilometers is a sea border. Got it? Over 40% of total annual budget is reserved for the Defence Force of India. Got it? Out of 100% budget, the 40% budget is reserved for Defence Force of our country. Got it? Let us see now the responsibilities of our defense forces. First in protecting the border areas. Second one is safeguarding the integrity of the country. Integrity means unity. Safeguarding the unity or integrity of our country. Preventing smuggling and such other anti-national activities. These are the three responsibilities of our defense forces. Got it? The supreme power of the defense force are vested with the President of India. The defense system has three divisions: Army, Navy, and Air Force. The Defense Force of India take part in the Independence Day and the Republic Day celebrations of India and display their military strength. Listen, dear students, the supreme power of the defense forces is vested with President of India. Got it? And the defense system is divided into three parts. Our defense force has how many divisions? Three divisions. Let us see now: Army, Navy, and Air Force. These are the three divisions of our defense forces. Let us see now one by one. First one is Indian Army. The Indian Army is the second largest in the world. The army comprises of infantry, cavalry, tank regiments called armored corps, gunners regiment, or artillery. Listen, dear students, the Indian Army is the second largest in the world. Got it? The Indian Army is the second largest army in the world. The army comprises of infantry, cavalry, tank regiments called armed corps or gunners regiments and also called as artillery. Got it? There are 11 lakh soldiers and 9 lakh 60,000 reserve forces in the army. Got it? How many soldiers has there in our Indian army? 11 lakh soldiers and reserve forces is 9 lakh 60,000. Got it? The service chief of the army is called general. He is responsible for discharging duties related to the control of the force, training, operation, and administration. The head office is based in New Delhi. Listen, dear students. The service chief of the army is known as general. Is very important. Keep it in your mind. The service chief of the army is called as general. Got it? The general is responsible for discharging the duties related to the control of the force, training, operation, and administration. Got it? The head office is located in Delhi. Okay. Let's see. Second one is Indian Navy. The naval force are necessary for protection of the islands and coastal lines. The Indian Navy is the sixth largest in the world. Its sub chief is called Admiral. Its headquarters is situated in New Delhi. Listen, dear students, the naval force are necessary for the protection of the islands and coastal lines. The Indian Navy is sixth largest in the world. Got it? The Indian Navy is the sixth largest in the world, and the Indian Navy is service of chief is called as Admiral. Got it? The service chief of Indian Navy is called as Admiral. What about Indian Army? General. The service chief of Indian Army is called as General. The service chief of Indian Navy is called as Admiral. The head office of Indian Navy is located in Delhi, New Delhi. Okay. The Indian Navy consists of advanced missiles, ships, and submarines. Among them, INS Vibhuti and INS Godavari are prominent. Got it? Apart from them, INS Virat and INS Vikramaditya are well equipped with fighter aircrafts. The naval base of the Indian Navy is situated for Karwar, which is known as the seabird, which is called as the seabird of India. The Karwar place is called as seabird of India. Got it? Let's see. Observe the picture. Air Force emblem and warplane. The Air Force emblem means logo. This is the logo of Indian Air Force. Okay, let's see now Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force is the fifth largest or biggest in the world. Its service chief is called as Air Chief Marshal. Its head office is situated in New Delhi. For the administrative convenience, the Indian Air Force is divided into 5 commanding stations. The command stations at Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Dindigul, Tamil Nadu, have important training centers. As a result of advancement of our latest technology, it is equipped with the fighter aircraft to face any eventuality. Listen, dear students, the Indian Air Force is the fifth biggest in the world. Got it? Indian Air Force has fifth place in the world. Its service chief is called as Air Chief Marshal. What we call as service chief of Indian Air Force, we call as Air Chief Marshal. Got it? His head office is located in or situated in New Delhi. Got it? All three defense divisions forces offices are situated in New Delhi. Got it? For the administrative convenience, the Indian Air Force is divided into 5 commanding stations. How many commanding stations? 5 commanding stations. Let us see now. The command stations at Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Dindigul at Tamil Nadu have important training centers. What are the 3 important training centers in Indian Air Force? Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Dindigul are the 3 important training centers. Got it? As a result of the advancement of latest technology, it is equipped with the fighter aircraft to face any eventuality. Listen. Let's see now. Operational Defense Forces. The Operational Defense Forces held the main fighting forces during critical situations. Let us see now. Border Security Force, short and sweetly we called as BSF. Got it? The important duty of the Border Security Force is to protect the national borders. During the Kargil military operations, the Border Security Forces fought jointly with the army from the peak of the high mountains. Duty until the death is the slogan of BSF. Listen, dear students, what is the important duty of Border Security Force or BSF. The important duty of the Border Security Force is to protect the national borders of the country. Got it? What is the slogan of BSF? Duty until death is a slogan of Border Security Force. Got it? Let us see now. Border Routes Organization. The Border Routes Organization opens the closed entries to the army to enable armed operation instantly. It also coordinates the important works like construction of roads, bridges, and drainage lines. What is the main work of Border Routes Organization? Construction of roads, bridges, and drainage lines. Got it? Let us see now. The Coastal Guards. This is the paramilitary force. Its head office is situated in New Delhi. Its major responsibility is to protect the coastal borders of the country. What is the main or major responsibility of coastal guards? To protect the coastal borders of the country. It is a major responsibility or duty of coastal guards. Got it? It also undertakes the humanitarian services during natural calamities such as whirlwind, tsunami, and cyclone. As prominent works include preventing instructions, smuggling, and such others. Got it? Let's see now. Central Industrial Security Force, in short and sweetly called as CISF. This is the biggest industrial security force in the world. There are 1,28,000 soldiers enrolled here. It is providing security to over 300 government and private industrial installations and laboratories in India. It also provides protection to the airports, harbors, railway stations, historical sites, and nuclear power stations. Listen, dear students, the Central Industrial Security Force is the biggest industrial security force in the world. The Indian CISF force is the biggest industrial security force in the world. Got it? There are 1,28,000 soldiers enrolled here. How many soldiers enrolled in CISF? 1,28,000 soldiers enrolled. Got it? What is the duty of this force? It is the duty of this force is to providing security to over 300 government and private industrial installations and laboratories in India. And it also provides protection to the airports, harbors, railway stations, historical sites, and nuclear power stations. Got it, dear students? The balance remaining assistant defense forces, you not have that, okay? Because government reduced that 30%, so you not have that, okay? Now homework is for you. First mind 5 questions. First one, second, third, and fourth and fifth question. These fifth questions you need to do answer, okay? Write neatly in your social HW and send it to me. In case if you have any doubts, you can call and ask. I'll clarify your doubts. Okay, dear students, thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you.